This is Darshana Gauchan with your B2B Cambodia Market update for September 11th, 2024. The Cambodia Securities Exchange Index was up 0.97 points or 0.24% to 411.67. Total trade volume was very light, with only 34,387 shares changing hands at a total value of 219 million real or $53,900. 5 stocks were up on the main board, with Royal Group Phnom Penh SEZ leading the market, up 0.90% or 20 real to 2,230 real per share, followed by Cam GSM, which was up 0.41% or 10 real to 2,430 real per share. Other stocks up were the Sihanoukville Autonomous Port, Akleda Bank, and the Phnom Penh Autonomous Port. On the downside, the Phnom Penh Water Supply Authority was the biggest loser of the day, down 0.89% or 60 real to 6,680 real per share, followed by Pestec Cambodia, which was down 0.40% or 10 real to 2,480 real. Grand Twins International was also down 0.26% to 3,790 real per share, while MJQ Education was the only stock to remain flat. Over on the growth board, both DBD Engineering and JS Land remained flat at 2,070 real per share and 3,440 real per share respectively. Akleda Bank recorded the highest trade volume of the day, with 19,557 shares changing hands at a total value of 146.3 million real, or around $35,900, making up approximately 55% of September 11th's trade volume. The Phnom Penh Water Supply Authority recorded the second highest trade volume of the day, with 7,233 shares traded at a total value of 48.4 million real, or roughly $11,800, accounting for 20.5% of Wednesday's trade volume. In other market news, RMA Cambodia has reported a total revenue of $108 million in its second quarterly report for 2024, which is a 9.4% decrease compared to the same period in 2023. Additionally, the company's profits reportedly decreased by 53.1% when comparing the same periods in 2024 and 2023, dropping to a gross profit of $15.2 million. As of the end of Q2 2024, RMA Cambodia's total assets and liabilities decreased by 21% and 40% respectively from the numbers recorded at the year end of 2023. Moving on to the exchange rate, the Khmer Real to USD strengthened to 4,064 real per US dollar, while the US dollar index was down to 101.46. Looking at global commodities, oil climbed more than 1% on Wednesday, pairing some of the previous day's losses as a drop in US crude inventories and concern about Hurricane Francine disrupting US output countered concerns about weak global demand. U.S. crude stocks fell by 2.793 million barrels, gasoline declined by 513,000 barrels, and distillates inventories rose by 191,000 barrels, according to market sources citing the latest week's American Petroleum Institute figures on Tuesday. Brent crude futures were up 1.6% to $70.29 a barrel, while U.S. crude futures gained 1.7% to $66.86. Gold prices remained firm, with investors closely watching upcoming U.S. inflation data, which could signal the U.S. Federal Reserve's future monetary policy moves. Spot gold held at $2,518.22 per ounce, while U.S. gold futures rose 0.2% to $2,547.10. U.S. stock index futures dipped on Wednesday, with investors pricing in greater odds of Democrat Kamala Harris prevailing in the upcoming presidential elections, while focus moved to a key inflation reading later in the day. As of the time of the Cambodian market's closing, Dow Jones Industrial Average futures were down 0.4%, S&P 500 futures were also falling 0.4%, as were those tied to the Nasdaq 100. This was Darshana Gauchan with your B2B Cambodia Market update for September 11th.